Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review the man-eating killer lion movie, Uncaged.
And it looks like he prefers Amsterdammers.
Written and directed by Dick Maas, the streets of Amsterdam are usually a lively and fun place. But today, they're deadly, as a random lion is going around the city attacking and killing people, including children.
And where's Tommy?
And now Lizzie, a zoologist, her boyfriend Dave, a videographer, and her ex-boyfriend, Jack, a hunter, need to take this lion down. This is a recommendation from Deke over on Patreon, and I feel like Patreon just has recommended all of the Dick Maas movies. I'm surprised we haven't got The Lift, or whatever the remake was that Dick Maas also did. He did like a shot-for-shot remake of his own movie. But yeah, the poster looked awesome. It was already on my to-be watch list because a killer lion movie, of course we want that. Now let's talk about our likes. It's that it's a killer lion movie, because how often do you see that? Burning Bright was as close as we've ever come, I think.
What I love about Dick Maas is the fact that he knows how to play to the audience. In Amsterdam, all we wanted was for him to make a shark movie. And now he has this creature feature where a lion is hunting its prey, and it's fantastic.
The CG is whatever on this lion. It doesn't look the best, but it's passable. Because what we do get is pretty cool. When it kills people, the kills all look amazing. Like, there's lots of practical effects. So the lion might be CG, but the wounds and everything on the people, when people are getting ripped in half, you see the practical stuff.
Not even only ripped in half, we had an awesome bear trap kill.
Yeah, and it does have your tension too, because you get a mix of that POV stuff and knowing it's a lion. You've got a couple golfers just, they need to go retrieve a ball? I wonder what's gonna happen. And there's like a lot of fun setups. So it's pretty much what you could ask for in a lion movie.
Where's his arm?
In the same place as his wife's head.
They hit basically every kind of location that you would want, and it's fun. And it's meant to be fun. Like, there's comedic moments, there's a lot of fun banter.
Leave my sister out of it! Mother is a whore! Leave my mother out as well!
Especially because you have the current boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend being a little bit jealous of each other, and when the new guy comes in, the hunter guy, he's great. He's just hilarious.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Lizzie told me a lot about
I
you.
hope it wasn't all good.
Jack's got some fantastic moments where you think everything he's saying is serious, and then he's just like, oh no, I was just kidding.
Can I see you naked? Just kidding.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest here, and I don't wanna hear about it in the comments. We watched this with dubs, proudly. I don't give a shit if you like that or not.
Oh, for God's sake, what the hell, huh?
I want them to sound like anime characters.
Going to business with you both may have been the biggest mistake of my life.
Half of the charm of this film was the dub.
A man-eating lion. How will I explain that?
Whether it was lost in translation or just they intentionally did characters certain ways, it was hilarious just hearing them speak.
This is a job for the professionals.
I want to, why can't I come?
You keep on nagging and we won't go see those ladies again.
The pacing was pretty good in this movie. You go everywhere. There's a lot of attacks. There's a lot of different environments, so you're kind of going all over the place. You like our characters, even though I think Lizzie wasn't taking this as seriously as she should. She was almost laughing and happy the entire time, even though many people are getting murdered. And she just is having a blast.
You know where the hippos are? Next to the insects. So go fuck someone else.
And she's just I just used my boyfriend, or the boyfriend they're on a break. It's I just used you for sex. You can go now. See you later.
Don't go thinking everything's fine because I was horny.
It has to be said once again, the chase scene with the lion and Jack in his really pimped out wheelchair, it's got all these crazy traction tires and stuff. He is whipping. It is terrible green screen and it is hilarious. The lion's leaping over him randomly even though he was just chasing it. It doesn't make a lick of sense, and I loved every second of it.
And I will say this is spoiler territory. They give you the twist of having two lions.
They tried to play it off like it was a twist, but you saw two things happen in two different places. The first attack on the family, something happens over here and then something happens over here. I'm not a zoologist, so I have no reference of how fast a lion can move. around a building to attack somebody else. Maybe they're that fast, but I would have thought that multiple lions were involved.
The whole movie, they play it off as if it's one lion, but you know there's two killers, and I appreciate that.
Now, what didn't we like? Talking about the second lion. At the end of the movie, you want it to be over. Everything is kind of done with, and without giving everything away, everything is wrapped up. And then there's an extra shot that's like 10 minutes long, and you're like, come on, we don't need to do this. They just talk for too long, and it's just unnecessary.
Like, it's not only that, but like this film does set itself up for a sequel, which I don't think we're gonna get. I wouldn't be upset if we did get one though. Like, I feel as though they could have more fun with a sequel.
Yeah, absolutely. Dick Maas nails it nearly every time. And I think he did a good job considering like it's a big CG lion movie. But despite how many locations, it was slow in certain parts because there's a lot of repeat scenes almost. Mainly with like the couple. You get their relationship and you don't need to see them like bickering as much, I guess, or like going back to their apartment. I don't know. I just think there was something off and I just didn't care, especially about David.
It was a pretty cookie cutter formula when it comes to storytelling because you can play this whole movie out as a character is introduced. We get the police chief's cousin who is a hunter and you're like, okay, well, we know for a fact that this hunter's gonna die. The movie's not even halfway done.
He wants to use my cousin as bait?
He says it's the only way to lure the lion.
And then like you see the mercenaries or whoever those like vets are.
He single-handedly butchered 3 bulls. I had too much to drink.
And then it's like, okay, now we're gonna get Jack. So like there's this whole build-up of like, yeah, we know who's going to die and who's gonna try and hunt the lion first, and they're going to fail. Like there was never any doubt in my mind, and it didn't give me like a sense of like, oh, maybe they have a chance. Maybe the hunter's son is going to be the hero. Not the case.
Come to your daddy.
Anytime you meet a character, you know exactly what their character arc looks like, and you know probably roughly how long they'll live. Did it take away from the movie? A little bit, but at the same time, you did appreciate when they finally did get killed, because it is fun. As morbid as that sounds, I get that. Man, you'd be surprised how many people comment and say like, I can't believe you said you like to kill.
Oh, sometimes you just hate a character so much that you're like, oh, they deserve it.
But you shouldn't wish death upon people. I know there's a lot of people that don't comment like this, but there are so many people that are just like, I can't believe you even mentioned the kills. Our name's Bloodbath and Beyond. I didn't really dislike any major parts. These are just like all kind of nitpicky because it's whatever. So we're just gonna go to our final thoughts. This was another quality movie from Dick Maas. We've seen a few of them and they're all pretty solid. When you hear Killer Lion movie, of course you want to watch that, and I think that it is worth watching. You do have to put aside some of the bad CG, but if you like animal attack movies, you'll probably like this. It's a little bit longer than it needed to be, but the comedy is there, so the movie really just works. Like, I had a good time watching it, so I'm gonna give this 3.5 expert trackers out of 5.
That way!
He smells some shit and knows where the lion is?
He's just hungry.
I had a really fun time watching this, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it. I liked how it was shot. I liked how the story was told. There's certain aspects of this film that are bad that add to the charm, and the dub is one of them. If you're going to watch this, definitely watch the dubbed version. I think everyone should really just give this a watch, because it's fun. So with that being said, I can give this film 4 lion-proof barricades out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, links are in the description. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with everything here on Bloodbath and Beyond.
This is not a beast. This divine creature's the king of the jungle.